Welcome to Fallout Anomaly, a mod list for Fallout 4. At time of recording, I'm on version 0.5.7.8, and I downloaded the mod list last night, October 4th of 2025.
Good hunting, Stalker.
If you're seeing this video, it's likely out of date by now, so definitely check out the Fallout Anomalies Discord for updates and all that. I'll try to link something in the video description. Alrighty, I like naming my character Red. And so spoiler alert, I played through the vault last night just to get a feel for things, and it is definitely very challenging. So, I don't know. I mean, luck would be kind of nice. There's a character builder, but I like going in kind of blind. The damn apocalypse radiation manager started. And I picked preset Carson? Yeah, Mr. Red. Cool. I like that. Welcome to Fallout Anomaly Survivor. The wasteland is harsh, choice counts, all systems are online, and there's a field manual for survival tips, and there's leave a comment on the Nexus if you like the project. It inspires everybody, right? If they see people are playing their mod list and enjoying it. Important. Only apply the MCM preset after picking up your Pip-Boy. So I missed that last time. I don't know how critical it is, but after picking up the Pip-Boy. The update adds gas mask, storms, weather. I'm guessing you just pick this because it says it. And getting started, there'll be a mask on my persons, 20% below. The durability of the filter, your vision is impaired, and you can find them at the Red Rocket and Vault 111 in the beginning. Alright, I guess I gotta hang out here and wait for this stuff to load. I've played a little bit of Fallout 4 modding in the past. I guess I don't have a flashlight right now because I don't have a Pip-Boy. But there's a ton of stuff in here since I've played last that I don't know. So I think as I struggle, I'll consult the Discord for tips and the README guides they talk about. I've already had to do that, as we'll see later. Whoops, what's this? Oh, that's the console key, the little squiggle by the 1. I guess there's some instances where you have to use cheats if you get stuck. I was almost wanting to turn saving back on because you can't save, but then of course I read the online tutorial and it tells you gotta smoke or sleep. And you can't sleep in the vault, so smoking worked. Diagnostics. So this is a lot of lore. I'm not a big lore person. I guess pause it if you want to read it. But the scientist does seem like he's one of the good guys and stuff's going wild. They talk about how we've lost strength, which is why our special points that we got to assign were so low. So rest good, Mr. Jahani. Okay. So here's the Pip-Boy. Maybe I'll wait a second for the scripts to load. I don't exactly know if it matters, but I've ran into some quirky issues that I'll talk about as they come up. So this is some kind of a dream, some dream lore. Interesting. I don't remember there being water in the base game. Okay, so there's nothing too exciting here, I suppose. Yeah, just some lore. It's definitely going to be hard for me to not miss things, because I'm used to certain areas having nothing. So I'll probably miss a lot of stuff. Okay, so in the guide, the README for this mod list, there is a character builder that kind of helps you, I think. And I like to struggle on my own. Fitness made sense to me, medicine, and I had originally picked long arm, but right off the bat, you get a handgun, spoiler alert, before leaving the vault, so I'm gonna just do that because this is very tough. And you don't have to pick these traits, you can just skip out of it, but the gimmick here, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you get a positive and you get a negative. So I liked this one. Because my intelligence was like 1, I think this is good. I'm not a stats guy, but maybe it's good because my intelligence is so low. And there's really no negative. It's just a waste, I guess, if you had high intelligence to pick this. It's my understanding, but maybe I'm completely wrong. And then the other one that sounded interesting was the carry weight, because I've never been huge into the barter. Maybe I'll regret this. Minus 30% sell prices, but plus 50 sounds nice. And then this is a weird menu. I think I accidentally, when I was first playing this, because I did 2 tries before I decided, hey, you know, I think I want to try to record this Let's Play. I missed this menu, so there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Like you see, they give you a gamma gun, they give you some stats, and there's a ton of stuff to click through. It's kind of interesting. Of course, I scrolled to the bottom, and I looked at the military training, and I thought, you know, hey, plus 10 to the combat. All that sounds interesting. However, and again, you don't have to pick this stuff, right? Like I just completely skipped through it last time. I think I like the idea of being a bit of a survival person, and we're losing points to influence and persuasion. But this one sounds fun. Kind of an outdoorsy guy. Looking to unwind after a hunt. Maybe these spots on your map will help scratch the itch. Unwind after a good hunt. Map updated. Okay, so let's go to map. And I don't actually see anything. So that's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to do a 1 on the combat knife, maybe? We have a sniper rifle? Ooh. I thought it was like a hunting rifle. This is kind of crazy. And it's got bullets. Ooh, I'm probably regretting not picking the long gun perk. Plus 15% more damage to mutated wildlife. I think that'll be very helpful. So I don't know what gear is worth picking up right now, but I have learned that I need smokes. Smoking is how you save, which is kind of fun. And I was getting a little worried about saving, because you do all this looting at the start and then you die because there's a tough zombie before leaving the vault. Spoiler alert. What was I looking at? I don't remember. Woman entries, some more lore, talking about people just trying to get into the vaults. Interesting. Overdue book. So this right here looks like a lot of stuff. I'll maybe read it in the end game, or in the VATs. Okay, so I'm just realizing now I haven't applied the presets, and we're about to engage combat. Highly, highly embarrassing. So let's apply. Okay. So that should be good. We've now completed the install. Missing name, whatever that means. Okay, so I now believe we have completed the install successfully. IRA, I wonder what that means. Is that radiation? Oh, sneak attack.
Giant roaches.
We're getting them.
What the hell?
We're kind of spam clicking, but we're getting them. Okay, now isn't there like 4 of them? So I happen to know there's some water up there. I don't think anything there is interesting. A lightning gun? These are cattle probes. Can't pick those up. Okay, what do we have here? So another really weird thing too, and I can't figure it out, is it said harvest, and I don't know why. On one of my previous playthroughs, like I have I'm pretty sure the same character build, and it said 18 minutes, and I kind of joked about, you know, it being 18 minutes in real life, and then the screen just hung for like 5 minutes before I gave up. So, ooh, so that's my save. And I don't think I need a lighter. Should I have that just in case? It's extra weight though. I'm pretty sure I saved during my testing last night without the lighter. Okay, so just a recreational computer, so you can't save yet. And just a real quick check here. Did we put on the armor? No, we did not. Militia hat. Probably should put that on so I can just drop some of this stuff. I'm putting the mask on now, otherwise I'll forget. I guess the light's not very sneaky, is it? And I noticed there's a fusion cell there, but it's probably not worth it until I have a save, because no one wants to do all that again, right? So for curiosity, we took a little bit of damage, not bad. And I'll be honest with you, the first couple times last night, that guy spooked me. So there's some bobby pins there. And so we've got 3 saves, it looks like, which is good because we're gonna save after looting a tool case. And again, you can't sleep, right? Okay. We're in. This mod list is one of the first times I've ever entered this room. Of course, the cryolator is not here, but I've never actually used the cryolator.
Got it.
So R to take all. Grab some 10mm. Uh-huh. Broken Pip-Boy. Interesting. Okay, so we have too much weight. What's going on here? Okay, we do. Charisma, I don't know if we care about that. How much weight is it? Half a pound. And we'll drop the baton. Oh, we've got 2 pistols. One's a 9 and one's a 10. Okay, so the sniper should probably be 4. This pistol and this pistol. And I guess it's the bear weight traps. So we only have 9 bullets with number 2. I'm wondering if I should just drop that. We are now underweight. And then there's a bleeding. Okay, so spoiler alert. I think it's Alt. There's a zombie there. Or something. I should save it as well. So he destroyed me last time. like miserably. So let's save it. I made it past him once. You just sneak past him. But we're gonna try doing bleed damage just to see how mad he gets. Okay, so a pack of cigarettes. Right. So cigarette. Okay, good, it's auto-saving. A little worried there. Evacuation tunnel. Very cool. Well, that didn't work. Okay. So much for commentary. That could have been cleaner. 144. I'm having a hard time looking at the health. I guess that's the action points. Okay. Mask, dirty filter. Okay. So 102750. This one looks better. Because it's way better. Do I just drop this? Whoops. We just took it off. Okay, I don't understand that, to be honest. Last time I opened that door and it triggered that zombie, so let's not open that door. It just takes you back to the start and unlocks it. Yeah, so I was trying all kinds of headshots on that blind zombie, whatever he is. He was just tanking the bullets, and given the old poke to the face, he destroyed me. So I guess that's kind of a lesson to the player. Sneak by if you can. I was kind of hoping that bleed trap, he wouldn't know about me, but he knew exactly where I was, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, that's a lot of noise. I'm surprised he's not hearing that. Do we want to change anything? We are good.
Enjoy your return to the surface, and thank you for choosing Vault-Tec.
Alrighty, we're at the top. So there's a couple of things I have to do, and this is probably a good point to end it shortly. Let's just stand here so we're not out in the open. Antiseptic, okay. Thanks for using AFT plus my... Read it. Okay, I'll have to, I don't know what any of this stuff is. So I can see my mask in the top left is taking red damage. So I guess we're in a radiated area, which makes sense. So back to the mod list. It's like just under 2,000 mods. It took me a couple hours. You know, Nexus Premium, Wabbajack, it downloaded. It's pretty easy. They've got a video and a README on how to do the instruction, the install process. And again, this is version 0.5.7.8. between the YouTube video and their documentation, it was easy to install. Just, took a while. And one of the key things now is I have to go to the MO2 organizer and enable the uneducated shooter, because there's a bug in it that you have to get out of the vault. Otherwise you clip through it and you're stuck in like a death loop. Actually, there's probably no auto-saving, so you don't get stuck in a death loop. You just get sent back to the start. So it's weird that I have a save there. And for my previous testing, when I was quitting and clicking the, save button, because usually in survival you can do that. Who's talking? Usually quitting saves the game, but it doesn't seem to do that in this mod list. Unless I was doing something wrong. So let's waste a cigarette. So I can close the game and enable uneducated shooter. Fallout Anomaly installation guide. So as I mentioned before, I'm currently on version 0.5.7.8, so I'm sure things have changed if you're watching this. But there's a pretty good manual, plus this video. You definitely should go through all these steps and understand everything, as well as watch the video to install it. So it's a bit of a process. Got an FAQ, always good to check those out because there's very common hurdles people run into. But what I wanted to mention was this guide. It's a very cool website, whoever made it. So yeah, here's the join the community. If you want to join the Discord, definitely recommend that. Like the video, raise awareness for the mod pack, and of course support it if you can. So if we scroll down, gameplay guide, survival mechanics. So this is a little small. Fast travel, APC, subway system. Here's the saving by smoking or sleeping. A quick story about ammo weight, illness, carry weight, all that kinds of stuff. But this is where it gets really interesting. There's the You Are Exceptional mod, which has a whole bunch of stuff that somebody should read. Namely me. I've got a vague idea, but I'm definitely going to come back to this guide as I struggle more. There's a section here on combat overhaul, healing, radiation system. It's a whole different system. It's a very tough environment. Weather, settlement building, companions, crafting, and user interface, audio, character customization, tips and strategies. I should probably always carry medicine. Use for protection before combat. Okay, so that's something I never thought of. That's actually really good advice. Protective gear, route planning. Stealth. This is the key one, I think, especially early game. People need to remember. You're weak, you're coming out of a cryo chamber after 200 years. You probably have awful muscle mass.